Hearts melt with fear, there's no peace inside. We have all we need, but still we can't hide. All the longing, all the burdens, our souls cry out for His Shalom, Shalom. In our hearts and in our homes, may we find perfect rest in God's faithfulness. Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. When sorrows arise, you always provide. Where peace can't be found, oh God, surround us with Shalom, Shalom. In our hearts and in our homes, may we find perfect rest in your faithfulness. Shalom, Shalom. In your shalom, yes, Lord, yeah. In the midst of the flames, when the world is against me, in the heat of the battle, I can hear the bones rattle. Let your kingdom come and let your will be done. Soon the God of peace will crush the enemy under our feet. In the midst of the flames, when the world turns against me, in the heat of the battle, I can hear the bones rattle. Shalom, let your kingdom come, let your will be done. Soon the God of peace will crush the enemy under our feet. Shalom, we declare God, He's reigning. Lord, pour it out through the wind and the rain. The heart ain't God, you the God, send your shalom. You're pouring out, Lord, shalom. All the longing, all the burdens, our souls cry out for His. All the longing, all the burden, our souls cry out for His Shalom, Shalom. In our hearts and in our homes, may we find perfect rest in God's faithfulness. Shalom, Shalom. Hey guys, my name is John Shabaglian, and I'm privileged to be one of the songwriters on this beautiful new song called Shalom. I remember in mid-March when COVID shut the whole world down, and I think we all probably remember where we were in that moment. And I remember going for a prayer walk, trying to process, God, what do you want us to do? How should we respond? And then He gave me this simple little concept called Operation Shalom, in ways that we could start reaching out to one another, caring for one another in the middle of social isolation. And honestly, what exploded out of that between my friends and teammates, I started
casting vision for, friends in different states and ministries, is others caring for others in the middle of social isolation. And quite frankly, it was incredible. I have pages of reports of lives that were touched, and weekly we'd meet together and see what God was doing and how hurting hearts were starting to be touched. And then I shared with my dear friend and producer Sam Hart about this concept, and he got this gorgeous little hook around shalom. And then I brought in my dear bro Jonathan Hendrickson and Aaron Shust, amazing recording artists, and we brought all four of us together. How could we bring this song to its full fruition? Honestly, out of all the songwriting sessions I've ever experienced, that one stands alone like probably one I've never experienced. It was so clear that God had providence in the middle of that songwriting session. It went from a tender prayer of shalom to a declaration of God's shalom in the midst of the hurting. And then we thought, what if we reached across the aisle with our African-American brothers and sisters, and we gathered multiple gospel ensembles from around the Central Valley in California and the psalmists that we had been mentoring, and we came together to record and declare God's shalom even over the rubble. We thought, what could it be? Could it actually come to pass? And then we gathered, and it truly happened. This is not only a song, this has already become a movement that has been touching lives. And what an honor to be able to stand together in solidarity from different cultures and creeds around the name of Jesus and declaring Jehovah Shalom to bring his peace over our world.
Hey guys, my name is Sam Hart. I'm one of the co-writers of Shalom, one of the producers on this record. Man, it is my honor to be part of anything John's doing. He's one of my favorite people on the planet, as you know, is a powerhouse artist, has a heart of gold, and a passion for God that is all too rare. Shalom is the last song of a 10-song album that we've been working on for actually over a year now. Before we ever wrote one song or recorded any sounds, we started praying, God, would you say what you want to say through each one of these songs? I think maybe even more than any project I've ever been a part of, we painstakingly prayed over each song, said no to some songs, and said yes to others. It's an amazing exclamation point at the end of a project that's already felt like it was kind of kissed by heaven.
Hey, my name is Jonathan Hendrickson. I'm one of the songwriters and producers of Shalom. I also had the great honor of producing the music video you just saw. The night we recorded the band and the choir, something really special happened. It was actually the last take. The choir goes into this really special, spontaneous moment of prayer, praying blessings over the listener. It was so special. John said, hey, we gotta leave that in there. Like John mentioned earlier, the song Shalom is not just a song with a great melody and good production value, but it is a movement that God has used, really a vehicle he's used to unite different tribes and cultures in our area. And so before I leave you, I'm just going to say, be blessed as you share Shalom, God's peace, with the world around you.
Hey guys, I'm Aaron Shust, honored to be one of the writers on this song, Shalom. If you haven't heard this already, I'm sure you'll hear it more and more. The word shalom in Hebrew, we don't have an adequate word for it in English, so we just say peace. And peace to us probably means no war or no fighting, but the idea of shalom in Hebrew is so much bigger than that. It's the idea of wholeness. It's the idea of full health, completion, unity. It's the perfect utopia, shalom. So we are praying blessing over you, that shalom would fill our hearts and our homes.
This project, Shalom, has been an amazing journey for me, beginning with my friendship with John Shabagulan and us launching into ministry together, but really walking through life together when all the racial tensions hit, him being available and saying, hey, I hurt when you hurt, brother. That made all the difference to me. And then even with this cohort, when we didn't know it was gonna move forward with COVID, God said, go forward, and he's knit us together. And then culminating in this fabulous song, Shalom, where I got to direct this diverse choir from all over and seeing how God's presence moved in the session. Spirit was heavy, and just us standing together as a declaration to the world saying, you know what, when you're about his kingdom, when you have the Spirit of God, skin tone, other beliefs, cultural differences, that's not going to make a difference. We are going to declare shalom prophetically over the world we live in.